Artists, get your little palettes ready, and then once they're mostly ready or ready, step off the stage and we'll do a nice big introduction for you all. Shout out to Kevin, the photographer. Make some noise from Kevin. Coming on stage, I didn't know where he was going. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, if everyone not done the National Championships on the Art Battle just happened in Daytona Beach, Florida. Our friend JD Gates over there represented New York this year. Pretty awesome. I think you all are going to really enjoy this show. We're going to get started with round one in just a few minutes. Oh yeah.
Welcome everyone to Art Battle in New York. I am here with Michael J. Majowski, who is going to be hosting the commentary with me tonight for this incredible live painting performance. We have 12 artists stepping up to the easels tonight across 3 rounds of 20 minutes of live competitive painting, 6 artists in round number 1, 6 artists in round number 2, and the top 4 artists as voted by the audience from round number 1 and round number 2 will be moving forward to a 4-artist final showdown. We are just getting ready for round number 1 and we'll be starting artist intros in just a few minutes.
Make sure that the music and the lights are louder, because we can fill this whole room up with noise. Thank you. Just in case you do not know how the art battle goes, artists have 20 minutes to create a completely original piece of art voted on by you. 2 people from each round will make it to the final round. That means of 6, we're getting narrowed down to 2. There's going to be 2 rounds in the semifinals, and then the finals will have only 4 competitors. If you have not registered to vote for the winners, please do so now. And I'm going to tell you how we start this show. Can I get everyone's attention? This is real important. So, with the music cut, I'm getting a little distracted. So, how this is going to work. When the artists are on stage, we do this awesome thing to count them off each round. We count down from 5 and we go, let's paint. All right? So can we try that together as a group? I'm gonna go 5, 4, say it with me, 3, 2, 1, let's paint. All right, that sounds pretty cool, right? And at the end of each round, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, brushes down. So everyone can do that with us when it comes to it. And also, once the round starts, we're gonna initiate the whirlpool. Everyone's gonna move around counterclockwise so that everyone gets a chance to see all the art. So once we say, let's paint, I wanna see everyone walking in this direction. We don't have to do it right now, we're gonna do it in a few minutes, but that's how it's gonna go. Are you ready to witness the very first round of tonight's art battle? Are you ready to see who is in round 1? Introducing to the stage, the very first artist to come to the stage is going to be, make some noise for Phantom Mason! Make some noise. Next up to the stage, make some noise for Brian! All right, make some noise. Third person to the stage is Shawnee. Fourth to the stage, we have Caroline. First time artist at the Art Battle tonight. Next up, fifth to the stage for round 1 of Art Battle, we have Funcast. Make some noise for Funcast, everybody. Cool mask. And lastly, but not leastly, bring up to the stage, make some noise for Rory. Oh yeah, bring that music back in. All right, so here's how it's gonna go. We're gonna count down from 5. Artists, give me a big thumbs up if you're ready for this. Make some noise if you're ready for round 1 of Art Battle, April 2023. We're gonna count down from 5. We say, let's paint. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's paint! Everyone, we're gonna start moving counterclockwise. Start the walk. If you see someone not walking, start doing it.
All right, we officially have 20 minutes on the clock for round number 1 of Art Battle in New York. My name is Morgan Booth, and I'm here with Michael Mayoski. Hi, Michael. How's it going?
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here.
You have done quite a few art battles before, but this is your first time hanging out with us on the stream. What are you looking forward to seeing tonight?
Well, their energy. That's the thing. It's like who I'm watching right now. I don't know her name.
This is Rory.
Rory. Yeah, I'm noticing some of the art. I've been at the art battles for a few years, and I'm noticing that, there was a time when you only used just the paint provided, and now these people you can bring your own materials. I think that's a great idea. So seeing people actually go through the process, like right now they're drawing, and now she's already at the color. That's what's cool about this, is to see how people are painting what they know.
Yeah, and what they're feeling comfortable with. And I just feel like giving the artists the opportunity to use their own tools just adds so much opportunity for comfort, and within that, expansion.
Right. Yeah, that guy's going classic. You can already see the portrait. I think, for what I can tell, with this guy putting blue on right now, he probably has some graffiti artist skills, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're seeing that kind of cerulean going on. And it's just
Is that
kind of
what that color is?
around in these larger shapes.
You know that color name? That's pretty good.
I'm a color junkie, that's for sure.
Okay.
So we're a little bit close up to the canvas right now, but I think that we're going to get an opportunity to step back in just a second and get a little bit more of a view of what these guys are doing. So this is Shawnee Hill, and Shawnee is from Rochester, and she actually traveled a few months ago to Toronto to paint in the Toronto battle, which was really, really exciting, and she did quite well there.
Yeah, the blue's the color tonight.
Yeah, lots of artists starting off with this cool palette here, and Shawnee also has quite a lot of water on the canvas already, which I think can be a little bit of a dangerous technique, but she works a lot in washy tones, so this isn't surprising to me, but wet canvas can be difficult to deal with in the time limit.
Here's some red. Wow, that's interesting. It's like a fox. A bird fox.
Yeah, it's giving fox, it's giving owl, and it's also giving Viking all at the same time at this point.
Yeah, they're not even 4 minutes in, and they already have it like that. She's really pulling something together really quick here. Red is bold.
We have like this bold snap of color in the center of the canvas, and we've got this super dark background, and it just seems to create a sense of finish to it already. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, that's sharp. Yeah, those paint markers. I know this person. I've painted with them before. That mask on the back, I remember. This is a style I haven't seen from this individual. What's his name?
I believe that this artist has actually come in last minute as a wild card for an artist who was running late. So I'm going to pull up our notes here and see who we have rocking the easel right now.
Yeah, no, that's great. Oh, look at there. Oh, rattle can. I'm always scared to pull those out because of the fumes.
Looks like Rari, I think, is using a water-based acrylic. I actually have a bunch of cans of this beside me in my studio right now, and it's really low odor. Like, you'd be surprised at the advancements of spray paint tech these days.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I was a graffiti artist in the '90s, so it was a little more different then. That's cool.
Yeah, this bold hit of red and getting that spray on there. There's boldness here, and I'm really pleased with the sharp lines that Rari is able to get at this time too. At the same time as using a spray.
Oh, that tape will get you. Oh yeah, that's cool. This is really cool. This is like, oh, what's that artist's name? This is curious. Man, so, there's a whole range of styles here.
I am so about it. That's one of the most fun things about Art Battle New York is that because it's such an art-centric city, we have so many artists who apply, and so we really have a good opportunity to kind of balance out the rounds with a bunch of different styles.
Oh yeah, this guy's definitely done graffiti.
What's communicating that to you? What's making you feel that?
The how you say it, it's the simplicity of the image as being like a, like that's something you could pump out on a train real quick, and have it be complete before anyone catches you. I mean,
I love
Old
getting
school.
that perspective because I wouldn't have thought of that at all. But I can see that, man, that's going to permeate my brain. And I'm going to be looking at so many more pieces through that lens of like how quickly they execute in terms of if they have any graffiti background. That's cool.
Right. Usually, I mean, tattoo artists and graffiti artists, they pop out sometimes, and then more educated, like the artists that went to like a really nice school that taught them some good techniques. There was a guy I was watching, it was Cameron Cool. He's got a cool name, but I think he was a champion at some point. I think in
Yes.
Texas.
Yeah, went to the U.S. National Championships last year, and he was just the defending, sorry, you're saying Cameron McCool?
Yeah, Cameron. Yeah,
he-
you can't forget his
He was
name.
actually at
you know.
U.S. Nationals this year as well, and he won last year.
Ah, very good, Cameron. Yeah, he's definitely a educated artist. He knows some techniques that a lot of people can't figure out on their own. That's cool.
I think that this is going more into that kind of bird space.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm digging it. Check out the texture that is in the
Yeah.
feathers here.
She's a portrait artist, huh?
Caroline, I think that Caroline kind of works in a varied subject matter. I've seen a lot of nature-inspired pieces from her.
Okay. She paints thick.
Yeah, we're definitely getting into some of that impasto territory here, and I'm here for it.
Curious what she's doing. Cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
let's
the
look for
artist
water.
that replaced our previous artists, this is Funkist. And
Ah,
Funkist is an artist from Japan, I believe.
okay.
And this is so cool. It's like a modern illustrative Mondrian almost. Like a Bauhaus vibe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's really cool. I dig that. Looks like an album cover from the early 80s.
100%. I love this. This is so clean too.
What was the artist's name that did the squiggly line people in New York
Keith
many
Haring?
years ago? Yes. That's somebody that I really admire a lot, and this is definitely with that simplicity of the space. I'm just getting that kind of energy off of that. Yeah, this guy's probably done some murals.
I totally believe that. And it's such a identifiable
Cool.
style. Like even you had known that you'd seen him paint before. You're like, I know that guy, just with a few
Yeah.
lines you put there.
Right.
So here we are back with Rari, and Rari is doing her signature character here. This is a character that we often see reproduced in Rari's work, and Rari's also a mural artist as well.
Cool. I like doing paintings like this where it's black and white in a field of color.
Me too. There's something about that. There's this ability to create a big impact with the color and then create almost an emotional focus by using the monochrome
wow, look at that.
figure. Oh, this is cool. So this artist goes by Fennel Manson, and this is his second art battle event ever, and this is so dope. This is excellent.
Yeah, that's cool. Airbrushes are handy.
And the scraping underneath, it almost looks like he's created like this little area of plaster.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it does. But this person probably been to Italy a few times. I would go study some of those. That's really nice. Yeah, painting statues is a lot of fun.
Yeah, you have that
As a
kind of
young-
opportunity to explore the softness of planes and stuff like that, and curves of cheeks and all that.
Well, and when I was young, my grandfather would take me to graveyards to learn to draw because it's quiet, or you get perspectives, and there's statues that don't move. It's a good place to practice these graveyards. Drawing.
That sounds amazing. I think that all artists should do that. That seems like quite a perfect mix, actually.
Yeah, no, it's nature and it's got everything, and you could be out there all day and no one notices, except the dead.
So Bryant's piece with, or actually we are now on Shawnee's. We've switched over again. I'm loving this bird. And again, speaking about that kind of the use of monochrome, we now have 3 artists in this round who have put quite a focus on using a singular color. What are your thoughts on this piece?
Right. Oh, I like it so far. I can see the bird now. I wasn't sure if it was the characters from Beetlejuice, if you remember them.
Totally. I definitely see where you were getting that.
Yeah, it's just missing some stripes. It looks good. I like painting with drips. I like letting the paint kind of do its own thing and you build it up. That's why I rotate my easel, is you get that kind of like twisting. This is really good. You could see whether she's actually probably painted a lot of detail in her past paintings. Oh wow, that's really intense.
Yeah, now we're getting the eye contact. The sense of the character of the owl is really coming through with those kind of the huge eyes, but they're like narrowed and staring at you.
Wow, that's cool. She painted with oil?
I don't think so, but I agree with you that it's looking like oil on the canvas just because it's really buttery. She's getting some really nice blends in there.
Right.
So we are approaching our final quarter of round number 1 of Art Battle in New York City, and voting is now open. If you are watching on the stream, head over to artbattle.com/AB2484 to cast your vote, and the top 2 artists, as voted by the audience, will move forward into our final round. All of the works created tonight are also available for silent auction at that same link. So make sure that you get registered to vote and to bid. I love this gorgeous, perfect circle of red in the corner. Yeah. I love that so much.
Yeah. See those black lines he just had? I remember him now.
It's so cool the way that he's blending these really, really tight techniques with some more organic kind of vibes with the black that he was just putting on there.
I see the hand now. Is that hand or is she just... I see a hand. Oh, no, I guess it's just hair texture. Hair is really fun to paint, and that's something I would like to focus on another painting. See how she's pulling in those highlights? That's how you sharpen that stuff. Really.
Yeah, there's so much opportunity with hair to go organic, and it really is a great tool for creating movement within a piece as well. So we've got all of this directionality happening, taking up the rest of the composition. We've got the hair or the face quite over to the side. So interesting compositional techniques here from Rari.
Rari. I like her name.
Me too. Rari Graphics.
Rari what?
Rari Graphics.
Rari Graphics.
Oh, this is
this guy's a sketcher. He's a sketcher. Yeah, this guy's got probably stacks of books at home.
Oh my gosh, I'm so intrigued, and just us watching on the stream, I can't imagine what this experience is like for the people in the audience. Just watching Phenomanson pull out tool after tool and technique after technique, it must be very engaging, and I'm sure that that's going to capture some votes as well.
Oh yeah, I like his jacket.
Me too.
I'm figuring out the message.
Bryant here.
Bryant?
Yes.
Good strong name. I like that. That's definitely like, you know. Huh?
Can you read what the sign says? I think it says bang.
Yeah, I see there's the gun.
I like
political, sure.
Yeah, I like that this piece appears playful in its subject matter, that it's depicting this clown and there's some kind of simplified elements, but then we're getting this kind of dark sense I'm getting like a vibe of ominousness.
Yeah. Well, the character is definitely like they're a clown. They're not even happy.
Yeah, there's definitely an intentional unsettling vibe that's there.
Cool.
So check out, once Shawnee moves her arm, check out these like really beautiful little brushstroke lines that she's done to get the feathers here.
Yeah, I see that.
So satisfying. And again, this is a piece that I'm just really enjoying the mix of organic elements versus tighter elements.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, she's pulling all those sharp details in right at the last 3 minutes. That's cool. That's a part of the performance, because a lot of this is really a performance of sorts. I encourage artists to do this, because opening up like this in front of people gives you a lot of, I guess, reflection and, open to criticism. But, most people don't really know. What I've learned in art is no one knows you made a mistake. Only you do.
100%. We as artists spend so much time agonizing in our studios about mistakes or that we perceive. But when you're on the art battle stage, you don't have any opportunity to really second guess anything. You just got to move on to the next stroke and keep executing within the 20. And nobody knows if you screw it up. They just think it's
no
cool.
one knows. Yeah, commit to the line. And really, our mistakes make our style. If everybody drew perfectly, it all looked the same.
I feel like we need to pull that out as this perfect soundbite clip. I love that. Our mistakes make our style.
Yep. That's awesome. Check that out.
The little clouds around the red sun.
Yeah. I see Japan in that, definitely.
Me too, and I'm so impressed with just how opaque and matte all of these different areas of color are.
Yeah.
Very, very impressed from Funkist here. And for anyone who is watching the stream, if you want to see more of these artists' work, head over to the Art Battle New York Instagram, where we've shared all of their profiles. And once you have finished voting at the link that's on your screen, make sure that you go over there and give them a follow and support their work.
Yeah, she pulled that together real quick. There was a hand.
You have a hand. So good.
Yeah, there you go. That is surreal. That reminds me. I mean, that's a classical style met with modern expressionism, I suppose. I mean, boom. Yeah, see, that's definitely.
3, 2, 1. Artist brushes down. Make some noise for round 1 at the art battle. Artists turn around. Appreciate your work. Everyone, the voting is open for just a few more minutes, so make sure you check out that link that should have been sent right to your phone. If you did not get a link, make sure you scan the QR code over the bar, register to vote right now. It takes 5 seconds, and choose who you think will win Art Battle Round 1. Make some noise one more time for the artists of Round 1. And I'd like to invite to the stage, back up to the stage, the Beatboxers for an awesome solo showcase. Come on up, everybody. I'll give everyone another introduction.
Turning us back up.
Okay.
Wow, what an incredible first round for this edition of Art Battle in New York, and just super impressed with the execution, but also the varying styles. Michael, any favorites from this round for you?
Oh, I really like the gray one with the statue. I mean, this one I like too.
And
She
both
was able to
strong
do those
monochromes.
Yeah, they are strong monochromes. I mean, I like everybody's stuff generally. You'd have to really screw up for me to notice. But I see where she's going with this. She's stuck with blue through the whole thing. It's very blue period, and this is intense.
Yeah, there's
Like
so
that,
much
really. It is an owl.
personality. There's so much personality here from this owl. I feel judged.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely watching you. It's like a fox owl.
Yeah,
Like a
it's so
monkey.
cool. I love that the color. And Funkist, just I think this has got to be one of my favorites as well. Just the clean execution and then the contrast of the more loose elements, just digging it.
Yeah, that's logo art there. That's some of the most difficult because you got to know when to stop. You can just go all day and add more detail in it, but when you stop at the right point like this, it really has form and function. I mean, I'm seeing structure in it, like it's a city. It's got, the way the beard has got that texture, just the circles, random sizes. That's a strong piece.
Yeah, that piece worked. And voting is open for anyone who is hanging out with us on the stream. The link that is on the bottom of your screen, artbattle.com/AB2484, is where you're going to register to vote. And all of the pieces are also available for silent auction. So make sure that you get your bids in to collect some of these works. And we are just about to witness a performance by Long Island Beatbox. We will be back for round number 2 in just a few minutes. So stay tuned.
Scan the QR code over the bar, register to vote, choose who will win the last round. You can see the paintings over there if you missed it. Round 2 is getting started soon, so artists in round 2, make sure you get your palettes ready, and make some noise for Block! Vegas sounds like this. Vegas sounds like this. Vegas sounds like this. Vegas sounds like this. Yeah. Guys, it's special. Guys, it's special. Everybody clap! Guys, it's special. Yes. One more time. UK song. Yeah, time. Last one. Switch. And one more time, make a lot of noise for Jack Nasty for doing the things in the stuff tonight. Thank you, thank you. One more round of applause for the beatboxers. You'll see him again at the very end of the show. Thank you, thank you. All right, and with that being said, we're getting ready for round 2 of the art battle. Make some noise! Artists, make sure you finish on your palettes. Don't start painting on the canvas yet, and step off the stage once you're ready. Woo, how's everyone feeling tonight? Everyone having a good time? Make some noise if you're having a good time. Now's the perfect time because the room is filled up just a little bit. If you see someone to your left or to your right that you don't know their name, make sure you learn their name right now and learn a little fun fact about them. We got an awesome community here at Art Battle. Make some noise if you walked in and you didn't see the first round of Art Battle. I want to know who just got here. Who just got here? The people who just got here are not enthusiastic enough. Clearly that's just for the early crowd. Maybe I didn't say it enthusiastic enough. So in just a moment, we're going to welcome up to the stage the 6 artists who will make it to round 2 of the art battle. Make sure if you haven't done so, I know there are some of you just watching who haven't registered to vote for the winners yet. If you vote for the winner, you can influence who makes it to the final round. There's 6 artists in this round. There's only 4 in the next. So artists, when you're done setting up your palettes, please step off the stage. Let's try and get that done in the next 1 minute or so. If we can handle that. We get a little funky beat, so it's not dead. We're going to be announcing who won round 1 based on your votes after round 2. So make sure you get ready for that. And just a reminder, when the round starts, I want everyone to be walking counterclockwise, all around the room. When the round starts, you don't gotta walk around right now. The artists, step off the stage if you're ready, just so we can give you a nice warm welcome to the stage. I'm going to announce y'all in just a moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got our wild card joining this round too, which is pretty exciting. If you haven't gotten a drink at the bar, you should go consider doing that. They got great drinks. I had a beer. You can have a mixed drink, maybe wine. Maybe you can have a beer too. Be sure to tip your bartender though. Be nice. Make some noise if you're ready for round 2 of the art battle tonight. I'm sorry, it's not the art battle, it's just art battle. So make some noise if you're ready for art battle round 2. Come on, we can do better than that, folks. These people spend their lives making art. They come here to showcase it in a very quick format, very competitive format, and we love them for it. So please, give me a warm welcome to the stage, our wild card entry, Kelly! Joining us up front. She didn't even know she was going to be in this battle. Next up to the stage, give a warm welcome, a big round of applause for Arabella. Third for this round, up to the stage, we got Nikki. Come on up, Nikki. Big round of applause, big cheer. Next up to the stage, we got Maho. Come on up. Fifth, we got Kalicho. Come to the stage. Make some noise. And last but not least, coming to the stage for round 2 is Limit. Come on up, make some noise. Everyone get ready for this round of our battle because it's gonna be intense. Remember, it's on you. If you want to vote, scan that QR code. Make sure you put your votes in. Every vote counts. Only 2 people from this round will make it to the final round. Is everyone ready? Artists, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. I see most of the thumbs up and crowd, give me a big cheer if you're ready for this round. All right, count down with me and then we start moving counterclockwise from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's paint.
Got a fork.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are now officially starting round number 2. We have 19 and a half minutes remaining in our second round for Art Battle in New York City. These guys are off to an epic start. At easel number 1, our wild card artist, Kelly A. And Kelly going dark right off the bat. What do you think?
Yeah, look at that blue. More blue.
More blue.
Definitely
We're
more blue.
in a blue theme tonight.
Yeah, we are. My favorite color.
Me too, actually. I'll
is
send you my stuff after and you'll see blue is absolutely my favorite color. And she's starting with all of these really organic strokes coming from the top. I feel like we might end up with a landscape, maybe a nightscape is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of these artists. I haven't seen any, so this is like a surprise to me.
All right, here we are with Arabella Wilson, and Arabella is an artist who works almost exclusively in the abstract, and she's working really, really intuitively. So I absolutely can't wait to see where she goes with this piece.
She's starting off right. She found her base shape, and from there you build.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get this, maybe a color explosion coming from the center of this. That's my prediction.
Cool.
And over with Nikki Georgia Kontarakis here, and interesting start for this portrait here with the yellow and then red hits, and now we're going into black.
Yeah, that's bold to paint over that wet light with a dart. She using oils? I don't even know what mediums they're using, but that I bet it's acrylic.
Everybody's been provided with acrylic, but also encouraged to bring media from home. And checking out her side table there, looks like Nikki has brought lots of acrylic from home. Here we are with Majo-san, and I've been really excited to see Majo work because her work is just very specific and well executed and based in nature, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I see the nature in there. Yeah, she already has like almost a complete painting already.
Yeah, it's nuts how quickly these guys are able to establish their base shapes. Ooh, I like getting a little peek at that reference there.
Right.
From Calico, which is such a cool artist name, and I love that his artist name is Calico and he's painting a big cat.
He's got the right shirt on. Oh wow, that is a big cat. I see that. My friend Joe would love
he's
this.
Got multiple references. That's cool. And again, working with what looks like some Poscas. Posca is popular at the events in New York. I find a lot of the artists are really interested in using them.
I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of that. Is it like a wax pen or something?
It's an acrylic paint marker, and it's really opaque and really matte. So that's what Funkist was using in the first round, and that's how we got all of those super flat shapes. Ooh, loving this from
Yeah,
Libet.
that is cool.
This
yeah, I see that.
Hits you over the head right away.
Yeah, that's great how it blends into that green, right into that horizon yellow.
And I just saw her smile at someone in the audience. She knows this piece is good. She knows that this is a good start.
Yeah, I like that. I like landscapes myself. I try to do them whenever I can, and finding the right horizon line, whether it be low, middle, or high, can change the whole mood. And her horizon line is level with the eye.
And it's super clean, and I love that green against the red and yellow. It's rare that I'm that into a painting in the first 5 minutes, but I'm like, I would be totally happy if she just stopped painting that.
These guys are all doing great pieces here.
And Kelly, who we're watching right now, is actually one of our wildcard artists. So one of our artists wasn't able to make it, so Kelly just put her name in the hat for a chance to paint and got called right away. So she hasn't had any time to plan. She's just going for it.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, true art battle improv.
Yeah, that's the way I like to do it. That's cool. It's like amoebas under a microscope.
Yeah, it feels like floral, but also scientific.
Yeah. Interesting. Like a painting like this, it could go in a totally different direction. You wouldn't even know it yet. And she's casual with her style.
I was just about to remark on that. Her casualness. She's chilling. She is just really giving off such a relaxed aura, which I think the audience gets excited about. They're like, okay, so this artist is a badass. They're just chilling.
Yeah, they're just chilling. This is cool. This is already dramatic.
Yeah, especially with the
Those
addition of
eyes.
the black.
Yeah. And those eyes there. This is always an interesting phase to be in when doing portraits, because you're finding the major shades and highlights, and you know, it kind of morphs together into a definition. I could see
Yeah.
where she's going with that. That's real dramatic.
That's such a great thing to point out, Michael, that mid stage where you're establishing the shapes and things can look kind of rough before you go into a refinement.
Right.
So
Well, that's great to use in these art battles, because that's what keeps the crowd interested.
yeah, they
You
love
know.
seeing the morph.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. She's adding details. Oh, I see. She is a nature painter.
Check out this our mixing palette here. Are you
What does she
seeing
got?
she's mixing her colors on her forearm. So she's
Oh,
got
yeah,
her
yeah.
she's holding her plate and mixing her major color and then like getting off the excess on her forearm. That's so fun.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's a good idea, and it's definitely a really good crowd engagement tool. Like people are going to be excited about seeing that. People love seeing artists get
Right.
painted.
Wow, this is interesting. Oh yeah, okay, I see it. Yeah, he's enjoying the music, and I like his mustache.
Me too.
Yeah, this
There's
is
a crowd-
the highlight of the white, you know, the light side where the light is coming from, that eye that's just glowing in the shadow. Oh, see, now he's
Yeah,
getting into this
it's it's so nice, just that circular shape. I'm really, really into it, and I'm sure that it's going to evolve past that simple shape, but part of me wants him to keep it like that.
Yeah, I don't know, he's getting definition now. That's that morphing stage. Oh, look. Yeah, see, the way she used that bottom texture, that is strong. Look at that bold dark up top.
I love it. It's so unexpected. I didn't anticipate the weight of the canvas, like the compositional weight, to be at the top this way. I could totally picture her flipping it, maybe. I wonder whether or not that's going to be what she does.
It could go both ways. Really. You could have that. Oh, man, what's she doing? Oh, look, she's getting experiment. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, you could tell she loves the paint.
I'm so engaged with this right now. So Libet also really enjoys incorporating performance into her regular studio practice, and has done some performance painting at exhibitions and stuff like that. And so I love seeing the way she kind of translates that into this art battle space.
So they all have a metal palette this time. It's a good idea. Wow, I love that. There's a figure in there, I see. Like a Picasso.
Yeah. It's very expressionist.
Yeah.
I'm loving that. It's so romantic, this piece.
That is a romantic painting. I would agree with that. It's that green next to that sky blue.
And the
It's
way
something
everything,
about, you know.
yeah, and the way everything just seems to kind of be floating as well. Back
You
with
are
Arabella here.
You do good at the commentary. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I've listened to you several times. You definitely know what to bring out and like what they're working on.
Oh, thank
Wow,
you.
this is really nice. That turquoise behind that pink is popping.
Michael, I love the way that you said that you were imagining looking at this through a microscope. It's created this totally different vibe for me that is making these florals seem very scientific, and I think that is just such a cool added layer. We all see different things, right, as we're interpreting the work.
Yeah, that's really cool. She's liking the music. I like to hear what they're listening to. Oh, that's pulled together.
Yeah, we've definitely tightened up on the features here from Nikki. And I always really enjoy seeing the artist's reference right up close to their work, because you almost get to see the way that their brain translates that image.
Right. Yeah.
I think my favorite part about this piece is the red, that like magenta-y kind of hit that she's using for the midtones.
It reminds me of like Winona Ryder in like the late 80s.
Totally. We're definitely getting Winona Ryder back.
It's that somber like waif that's got like, you know, you see across a crowded room and she's like, you lock eyes with somebody and you could tell the whole story within a second. And then
100%.
She's got a good capture of the emotion in the face. This is cool. Oh yeah, look at that.
Man. Yeah, the addition of all of these little like grass pieces, it brings out this dynamic element. I love it.
Right. Yeah, she's painted this before. She knows where she's going on that, the way she's done that texture of the fur or the hair, the feathers. I like those dramatic long feathers coming off. I mean, it takes it into a surreal kind of Dali-esque kind of thing going on. And look at that. That glow is really popping. I love that color mix. It stands alone as an abstract, let alone a tiger.
Totally. It's so textural on the one side and layered and varied, and then we're getting this more like glow in the dark illustrative thing going on the other side. That's cool.
Yeah, he changed it up quite a bit there. He changed the direction on the shadow side.
I get the impression from Calico that he's an artist who really enjoys having fun with his concepts, and so I feel like I'm having fun with this piece, getting that kind of contrast between the more painterly and the more illustrative.
This would be a good crowd to hang out with. That's why I like these art battles, because you end up meeting like-minded. Oh, see, there you go. Look what she did. She flipped it, and it's yeah, okay. Look at that. You called it. That is really nice sky. I love that.
It's so you really actually get a good sense of distance here too.
Yeah, you do.
It's really difficult to do when you're doing an abstract landscape.
Right. Well, she definitely loves Salvador Dali. Because that is very Dali-esque.
It's totally getting that. And she was just brandishing her fork there. The limit is definitely playing to the crowd too.
This is a tough one. Who do you vote for?
Yeah, and speaking of voting, we now have 5 minutes remaining in our second round of Art Battle in New York City, and voting is now open. So if you are hanging out with us on the stream and you want to participate, go to artbattle.com/AB2484 and you will cast your vote for your favorite artist.
That's really dramatic.
I can't even believe that she's a wild card. This piece is so great. It's so thoughtful.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot in there.
Are you familiar with the painter Chagall?
Yes.
So yes. Chagall, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, yeah, that's really great.
It's so, there's like this fantasy party happening here.
Yeah, I see
so many different activities.
Like you're trying to describe the night before.
Yeah, we've got that haze.
That's great. That's a beautiful painting.
Yeah, the vibrancy here, and I really enjoy that Arabella's concentrated all of this vibrancy and organic quality within the center, and then that kind of fuzzy line of the black coming into the turquoise, it just allows it to really pop.
That yellow she's adding is really pulling that together.
Mm-hmm.
That's bringing in the relation to that turquoise. I just love turquoise. Anybody uses it, I'm sold. And that's really good. They're all great.
I know, this is a good round. And fun fact, almost all of the artists, with the exception of three, are new artists to Art Battle. So only 3 artists in this whole event have painted at AB before. Cool. And so lots of new talent. And I think all of these guys, except for Libet, this is their first battle.
Well, I hope all artists try this. I think it should be a coming of age kind of thing everyone should do.
It can definitely. I feel like it can also do a lot for your practice if you get frustrated with being too tight, because it kind of forces you out of the ability to be super tight. You have to be loose because it's so quick. Right.
Yeah, 20 minutes is just the right time. And committing to the lines, you know, like we were talking earlier, it's our mistakes that make our style. And no one in the audience knows you made a mistake. They don't know that you were trying to draw a horse and it looks like a donkey. They just think it's cool.
And
the artists are lucky. They get the energy from the audience. The audience is the main person involved in these. I mean, the artists, they're the stars of the show, but the audience, they're nothing without the audience.
Yeah, it's like a symbiotic relationship. The artists are feeding off of the energy, and the audience is giving them energy based on what they're creating.
Right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, see, there's a lot going on there. Wow. That eye just pulled it, all the sharpness together.
Yeah, with that hit of lime.
Yeah, and he's down to like a minute and 1:11. He's making a wish right now. That's a strong painting. I mean, I don't think he could. He's probably gonna. I predict he's gonna like bring that nose out. That's what I would do. Once that nose pops in, but he's running out. The eye is the focus. You get the eye together, and that pulls everything.
And we're getting those like quick little. Oh, the catch light that he just added in, and it's so nice. I agree with you about the nose. I would love to see a little bit of a sharper hit on that.
Well, you only got 20 minutes. Pick and choose your parts. That sky is just mesmerizing. I really like that technique. She just saturated with water above it and let it kind of do its thing. And it really made, man, that is a magical sky.
Yeah, this is a really, really great piece.
And she's using the fork. She pulled it out earlier. That's great.
The contrast of texture here, like there's so many separate techniques that Libet has done within this super short time frame, and I'm really admiring her ability as a competitor and as an artist right now.
Yeah. She enjoys what she does. That's good. She hasn't stopped smiling the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay, now there it is. I see it.
I love this piece.
Yeah, I do too.
Is this like a floral head?
Something. It also looks like it's a hat. Like some sort of bonnet on top of a woman's head, but then I see the figure dancing.
I'm tempted to bid on this piece just so I can keep looking at it. Myself in the studio, I'm just twisting and turning my head.
Yeah, because I see a figure in the background too, a feminine. Wow.
Yeah, with that light body.
Yeah, she experimented, that's for sure. And this one, this is my favorite. I like flowers. This one's just really. This is my favorite. I like them all, but this one's my favorite. It's that contrast, that pop, and now she's pulling in, you know, the very last little bit of details. It's nice.
and softening those edges. Like,
Yeah.
just such a good quality of balance here. And
Wow.
it's very balanced, but it still is so organic.
Right.
Hats off to Arabella for this piece. It's really stunning. And some spray paint action that I think that we missed from Nikki over here. We can see that Nikki's hit the canvas with a little bit of like a light yellow there.
Yeah, it's a pop of color. Yeah, it pulls those dark.
1 brushes down. Make some noise for the artist in round 2. That's what we like to see, some happy artists, some happy crowd. Make sure you register to vote if you haven't. I'm tired of saying it. If you haven't done it by now, I'm gonna have to keep saying it. We got some awesome votes coming in, but we're gonna find out who won round 1 and 2 after a quick showcase from my friend McKenna Camille. So please welcome to the stage, McKenna Camille.
So that was an absolutely fantastic second round for Art Battle in New York tonight. It is going to be very difficult for our viewers and for our crowd to vote, but they got to do it. Voting is open at artbattle.com/AB2484. And the top 2 artists from round number 1 and the top 2 artists from this round number 2, will be moving on to a 4-artist final showdown where 1 artist will be crowned the winner of the night. Michael, tell me about your standout moments from this round. What were your favorite things?
I really liked Arabelle. Am I saying her name correctly?
Yes, you are.
Okay, when she brought in those pinks and oranges over that turquoise, that really popped off. When it came to that landscape, I just love that sky. I'm a sky painter. I love painting skies, and she really pulled that together with using those drips. And throughout, when she was painting even the lower half, when she flipped it, that sky was still wet, and it's gonna keep on warm. The painting probably is still wet right now. Of course it is, but that's a beautiful painting. I mean, they're all good, but I really like that floral, that contrast of color. It's electric.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. I think overall with all of the artists in this event, especially with so many of them being new to the art battle stage. Sometimes when an artist is new, it can take a couple of battles to kind of get your strategy down. But I think overall the quality tonight in New York is just outstanding. And I really can't wait to see who moves forward into our final.
Yeah, how many minutes till that?
I think that we will be keeping voting open for the next 10 to 15 minutes. And then we will announce, and those artists will get to reset their palettes and have a few minutes to process their shock and awe of having to come up with an even better painting. And then we'll see them paint in the final.
Yeah, that's the fun part when you get paint, because what are you going to open with? You want to get to the second, and then you want to top that one. It's a balance. I mean, when I paint, and I'm sure for other artists in these, there's a management of what are you going to commit to, because sometimes you don't get to finish that hand that you really had a good idea for. And him pulling out that tiger eye, that really pulled that together in the flow of how, when you look at the painting, that ghostly pink and that dark background pulls you right into that eye watching you.
Yeah, that piece is super strong.
Right.
And I'm so pleased for everybody. It's such a high quality, high output, again, with such a variance of different styles. And Michael, it's been really awesome having you on the stream so far. Where can our viewers find you online?
Oh, yeah, I'm not big on Facebook, I call it. I just have a website. And I have an Instagram that I barely touch. I should touch it more. But my website is, fine. It's just got murals. I got to rebuild my website. I haven't worked on it in years.
I'm
It's
not
hard.
sure that I know any artists that don't have a work in progress website. Everybody, all artists, all the time. We're always working on our websites. I totally get it.
I would love to have a manager that just knows what to do, you know. Just it's you know, that's the balance in being an artist that works for themselves. You have to manage between being the manager and being the artist, and they are two totally different people. Because
100%. I totally relate to that.
yeah, I should have been fired several times. I would love to fire, but I don't get to do that. You know, don't get to do that. Yeah, this is enjoyable. I enjoy this. I'd like to do this again sometime.
Well, we would absolutely love to have you back on the stream. It's so much fun to chat with you. And I think that we're going to throw it over to our live performer here. And you and I will be back in just a few minutes to announce our finalists and see who's going to be going into the third round. So for everyone with us on the stream, stay tuned for round number 3.
Everyone remember, this is your last chance to vote if you want to qualify your favorite artist for the final round. Last chance you get to vote. Make some noise for McKenna Camino so far. Songs that are different than hopefully we can get the rest of this set. But if not, we just run it up to round 3. Hang inside, everybody. Make sure you send in those votes. Does anyone have a dongle? One of those iPhone things. You would be a great help right now. A dongle, not a phone. The thing that connects your earbuds to your lightning cable. Not one of those handy. You actually have one? Woo! What's your name? Kylie. Shout out to Kylie.
You need an ox. You know, we have the dongle though, so. Oh, wait, you have an ox?
I have this, but I don't know if this will plug in.
Oh, we need the RCA to ox.
Yeah, we don't have.
Or RCA to 3.5.
Yo, do we have a RCA or quarter inch? Or, sorry, RCA to 1/8 inch. Can we get that? If possible. If not, we can figure something out.
We're going to try and keep the music going, but in just a few minutes, we're going to know who qualified for the final round, which will be pretty exciting. As you can see, there's only 4 spots for the easels. There's only going to be 4 people in the final round. Thank you, sound guy, for helping us out so much.
Sorry, we got it all figured out now. Thank you. I appreciate it, Robert. Yeah, I guess no problem. We got a dongle. Where does the dongle go? Here. This thing.
Just filling up space. you all for waiting with us patiently. Make some noise if you're having fun at tonight's art battle. Are you ready to discover who the finalists are? Artists, if you hear your name, head to the back of the room and start preparing your palette for the final round. Make some noise for the first finalist. It is going to be Phantom Mason! Second finalist is Focused. Make some noise if you voted for both of those artists in round one. Welcome to the stage, my friends. Number 3, Kamito. And the final finalist from round 2, making it to round 3, is Nikki. Let's go, Nikki. And then Embrace in the middle. Get ready for one more song from McKenna. And artists, take this time. You got about 5 minutes or so to make your palette. So head to the back of the room, set up your paint. It's time to go.
John, take it over.
We're back for round 3. This is the finals of our battle. Make some noise if you're excited for this one. Listen, my friends in the crowd just told me there was a crazy price for one of these auction paintings. I gotta find this out right now for myself. I gotta see it. If you haven't registered to vote, make sure you do that because this is the last chance you get. There's a painting Hold on, I'm refreshing because I need to see the real number. But it seems like a lot of money. If you see it, you can see it yourself. Okay, maybe they lied to me. I see a painting for over $3,000. That goes to Calicho's last round. Congratulations, everyone loved your artwork, man. All right, so let's welcome to the stage the finalists. Make some noise for Fennel Mason, everybody. Make some noise for Funkus. Where is Funkus? I don't see him over there. He's over by the back. Make some noise for him. He's in the back of the room. All right. Next up, we got Calicho with the most expensive painting I've ever seen at Art Battle. And fourth up, we got Nikki. These four artists are gonna battle it out. They got 20 minutes in the final round. We're gonna wait for everyone to come to the stage. How's everyone feeling tonight? Make some noise if you've been enjoying the art battle. We're gonna get started anyway once they're all ready. But take a last look. These are the last white canvases you're gonna see. And if you haven't placed a bid or placed any votes tonight, this is your last chance. Check out all the finished artworks over there. Some of them might not have any bids on them. I see some of them which are up for grabs. The minimum bid is $100, so if you got $100 to spend and you want one of these paintings, it could be yours. Give it up one more time for McKenna Camille, singing a bunch of songs, some originals, some covers. She's awesome. Oh yeah. We should get a big timer behind me so y'all can see the time. I've been keeping time on my phone, but that means I gotta keep looking at my phone. I don't like looking at my phone when I'm hosting. It doesn't look good in pictures. Yeah, as we wind up, getting ready for the final round, I'm going to give the artists another 1 to 2 minutes. Y'all can get ready in that amount of time. Again, we've got Fennel Mason, Funkus, Calicho, and Nikki. This is about to get wild. Has anyone not gotten a drink yet? What is wrong with you? Get a drink. You got a big dance floor. It's not like house music. You should dance to it. thumbs up. I see from everyone that they're ready. We got one thumbs up. We're gonna get into it. Congratulations to the finalists, by the way. I do want to say it is very difficult to win all those votes, so who get a round of applause for all the people that made it to the final round. There was 12 artists, now there's 4, and then there's gonna be 1. Remember to vote quickly, because it's gonna be over before you know it. We'll have a winner in about 30 minutes.
Girl power!
That's right, that's right, that's right. All right, artists, are you ready for round 3? Give me a thumbs up, all of you guys. Give me a thumbs up. I got 1, 2, 3 thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, it looks good. We're good? Okay, he looks like he's listening to music. Everyone, you know what to do. We're starting this countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pay!
All right, we are back for our third and final round of Art Battle in New York tonight. Up at the easels, we have Phenomanson, Funkist, Calicho, and Nikki Georgia Kontarakis. These guys have just been stunning in their performance so far tonight, and I know that I am very, very much looking forward to seeing what they bring out for the final round. I am here with Michael J. Mayoski. And Michael, what are your thoughts on our final 4 here?
Oh, you could see how they made the round. They have strong like skills, and it's a good pick. You know, sometimes if someone brings in all their friends and they make it, and their painting was weak compared, I mean, you never know with an audience. You really don't. But this guy right here in the frame, he's definitely he's got a lot of strong sketching abilities, and that's important with some of these art battles, especially if you're going to do portraits. You have to have your sketch on the fly skills pretty honed in.
Yeah, you really have to have that sense of proportion to be able to work quickly and for it to still be a good portrait. Oh, okay. So Funkist, I was wondering how he did that perfect circle. So we've got got this stencil form that he's using.
Right, I haven't used one of those since high school, man.
I love.
That's pretty cool.
I'm into that.
those.
That's a tool that I don't often see.
Yeah, I already see it's a girl with headphones. I've painted something. I like painting girls with headphones, and I'm interested in this one.
Did you see a reference, or you just got that from these like 4 lines?
That's what I'm seeing in the lines.
I totally believe you, and if that's how it goes, I'm gonna be so extremely impressed.
I mean, he's you know, he's got the rattle can.
Yeah, Calicho and
What?
or Calico.
It's like a Loch Ness monster. What do they call them? The Plateosaurs?
Yeah. With you're just making all kinds of early predictions, and I think that you're gonna be spot on with both of those.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I see that portrait there. That's looking good.
Yeah, I think
he likes dance.
Yeah, they're getting some good vibes over there.
The DJ must be good because that's a good positive. Like, you know, I'm digging it.
Ooh, check out this amazing purple. It's like purple magenta. Oh, I love that. And over here with Nikki and our portrait. And again, she's starting with layering the lighter colors and then bringing in some darks right over top of it right away.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, people really like portraits. They
It's
like
something
seeing
that's so easy to connect with, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People love seeing themselves. They say that every artist, when they paint anybody, like if I was to paint Jack Nicholson, there's a little bit of me in there. So
I like that hit
Yeah.
of that blue
pink.
for the
Yeah.
eye.
Well, there's blue in their flesh, and she's definitely a very practiced portrait artist. She's bold with her lines and her blobs there. Her strokes are like pulling in the textures.
Totally.
This
And
guy, he's an experiment. I like this guy's style.
me too. It keeps you completely guessing. You're just
Yeah.
like, I would be so absorbed just hanging out by his easel, just seeing what he's going to do next. Like, even just this kind of striping tape that he's got going on. That's not something that we often see at Art Battle. And
Yeah,
when
it takes a lot of time. It's risky.
for anyone who is unfamiliar with the technique, striping tape is that super thin, flexible tape that he's using right now.
So you can make like curves with it, huh?
Depending on if it's a vinyl tape, which I think he's mixing that like blue painter's tape, but I think that the white one is vinyl. And I have some ideas of what I think this is going to be, but I don't know if I want to call it too early.
Right.
But I think, should I say
You
it?
never know. Yeah, why not?
I think it's going to be a barcode.
Ah. A bar? Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, that's
I
cool.
love that we're getting to see this character again from
Yeah.
Funkus.
Yeah, I dig his style, man. It's very
Me
mechanical and very like, an iPhone is like coming to life. Down the road, when they evolve into like sentient beings, they're probably going to look like this.
Yeah, this is the future of AI. This is what they're going to look like.
You guys should host an art battle with AI sometime.
We have talked about it.
It's an interesting thing. People say we should be worried, and it's just going to make artists more favored. Like when they invented the digital camera, the photographers who used film got to raise their prices.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity to use it as a tool as well, I think. Ooh, check out this splash of paint that Kaliko has going on.
I still think it's a plane. Or it's a whale. It's a whale. It's a whale.
Oh, it's so
It's a
good. I
humpback.
love this color combo, and I love that he's using such a similar color combo to what he did for his tiger. Like, we have that gorgeous magenta with the purple undertones, and then we have the lighter blue that he was using, but this feels more organic.
He needs to be doing artwork for Oingo Boingo album covers.
So good, right? Like, definitely the vibe.
Yeah, he's definitely straight out of '88.
And
See, look at
Nikki is just doing such a great job of communicating emotion in these pieces. And I loved what you said about her first round piece, that you really understood the story of the character and that you could kind of get that moment in time and that personality, because that's Nikki's artist statement. So I'm sure that she'll be very pleased hearing about that.
Yeah, that's strong. I like doing portraits, and I consider them to be the most satisfying whenever I paint. And watching someone build a portrait out of just sections of color, because face is so complex because they have so much dimension. An artist told me once that the nose is the doorway to the face, meaning that's usually where you want to start.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I feel like every artist that I know always starts with the eyes, but
Right.
yeah, starting with the nose would really help with establishing those proportions.
Yeah.
Okay, so back with Fennemanson, and he's doing airbrush super carefully and evenly over top of these gridded out lines that he's got going on. Look at this whole body is moving.
Right.
He's just like swaying on his feet to get those smooth lines.
So he's got a barcode kind of style going on.
And
I wonder if he can read barcode, because I know people who can. They can look at it and be like, "Oh, that says this."
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, check out his jacket too. He's definitely made that jacket, and it's featuring barcodes.
I bet you can scan it and it actually takes you to his website. That would be cool.
I absolutely believe that. I totally.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say I had a friend paint. He painted my QR code. It was, very satisfying for him.
Oh, that's awesome.
And painted QR code. I still have it.
So good. Funkist, again with the introduction of the specificity of all of this line work, and then moving more into that looser quality with the pink lines up at the top and then the softness of that orange down at the bottom. I really admire just how tight these pieces are, but I think more than that, I admire where he's deciding to kind of go a little bit wild. I think it is brave to kind of layer those over top of something that he spent so much time getting very specific with.
Right. This is cool. Yeah, I love this guy's style.
Oh my god, check out the cityscape on top of the whale.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I see that.
And very
That's
careful
awesome.
use of materials here too, because you got to be mindful of the way that everything interacts. Like, he's chosen to use a water-based acrylic spray paint, and that allows him to layer the Posca over top because that's acrylic based, and allows him to layer the paint over top because that's acrylic. If he had used an enamel based, then all of this would just be like sliding off.
Right. So that paint dries pretty quick, oh?
It's super quick.
Because that's what I contend with sometimes, is like that Art Battle paint is great, but it needs to dry. I thought about strapping a fan to my chest. See,
That
look
would
at
be so funny.
That's
I highly
great.
encourage you to do that. Yeah, look, I love the sharpness of that 3/4 profile.
Right. So that's
What's
what
your
that's
favorite
called,
part?
3/4 profile, where
Mhm.
that neckline doesn't, like you're kind of looking to the side. That's cool.
What's your favorite part of this piece?
The eyes. Well, I mean, obviously, those eyes just really pull you in. I like the fact that she's using so much texture in the oranges. I mean, it's like a memory. You remember her eyes, but the rest of the face is kind of like just a vague memory. And that sharpness, she's putting those highlights, that bling.
That's such a beautiful way to describe Nikki's work, and is so. I love that you're getting that from her, because that's so central to her themes as well, as kind of unveiling the story of that person and like that kind of like impression.
Right. Well, she's definitely pulling. You can read it. I mean, I'm a painter, so I can relate as to what they're. This guy, he's. I love that. I do.
It's very cool. I think we're going into an eye here, but just over 7.5 minutes remaining. Is he going to continue with this much negative space? Is he going to keep honing in on this kind of central space that he's working on? Are we going to get to see more of the composition dealt with? I almost want him to borrow Funkist's circle there and use it for the pupil.
I like how he's combining a traditional art, like the Da Vinci sketches, into a modern like tech of like binary code, almost like with RGB.
Yeah, there's some really cool conceptual elements, and he really knows how to bring that to the AV stage. And I think Art Battle is often a lot of lighter work. And so seeing an artist bring that high level of concept, I think is really engaging.
This guy should do a tarot deck sometime.
I
in
would
that style.
totally
Yo.
buy that.
Yeah. Somebody should tell him, do a tarot deck. They sell. You do a complete tarot deck. People definitely, it's a good income.
You were right on with the headphones.
Yeah. He brought back that beard.
Yeah, brought back the beard of his character. I would love to know more about that character and if it's something that is consistently overarching in his studio practice.
These are all great. These are all great paintings. This
Right?
one's tough too. Yeah, see,
Oh
he's
my
doing
gosh.
those things on his back. That's great. The Statue of Liberty.
What? That moment just made it for me. This is going to be a really difficult round to choose the winner. And with that said, we have 5 minutes left on the clock and voting is officially open for this round. So if you are hanging out with us on the stream, artbattle.com/AB2484 is where you are going to cast your vote. And all of the pieces created tonight are also available for silent auction. So if you want to collect any of them, head over to that link and cast your bids. Ooh.
That's great. That blue, that baby blue there. Yeah, look how she just pulled that all together. She
And
still has plenty of time.
Yeah, she's got 5 minutes left and this piece is done. This piece is already done.
That reminds me of her. That's a portrait of her. That's a
Yeah, with
self-portrait.
that kind of the sandy hair and the large eyes.
That's the beauty of Art Battle. You get to really see how these people are subconsciously, what comes out. I mean, some people have shticks and some people have like just straight up masterpieces, but each one is always an exposure.
Always.
And these artists always, they're nervous before. They're nervous before. I mean, I've done so many that when I talk to them, they're nervous, but then they loosen up and then they really like it.
I think once people kind of get into that space of I think once the artists start to kind of support each other and get into that friendly space, everybody really loosens up.
Right.
Oh, we've got some text component now being added here from Phenomanson.
When he pulls that tape off, that's gonna. I'm really curious to see what this is. It looked like he did add some sort of color, like a peach. Or is that just the raw canvas?
I think
guess
that
it's
might
just
just be the
canvas.
lighting.
Yeah. Okay.
But I really hope that we get a chance to see some of those tasty tape pulls.
Oh, there he goes, back at the floor.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I've done
for
that a couple
both.
times.
Oh my god.
But barcode, that's cool.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
That's modern art, there, buddy. That's
That's
great.
awesome. And
Everybody's
so
done.
clean. It's so clean. And what is he writing? He's writing
Numbers.
backwards too.
Yeah, maybe he's writing the numbers out. Code.
Oh. Wow, we've just gone with some big moves here from Funkist with the addition of those swirling black lines.
Yeah,
Definitely
I get the impression
changes up the
that's
vibe.
like. Well, this character is like, what's behind them is all that chaos, and it's like, almost like it's escaping. I mean, with the music, maybe it's like you can put the world behind you. There's an optimism and a pessimism here,
Yeah, there's like an expressing and consuming kind of thing. I just love the hood.
This is great. That is so dope. That
I know,
New York
every time we come over, we're both just like floored by these accent pieces that he's adding.
This one's tough.
This is definitely going to be a contender to take it tonight, I think. This is a really strong piece, and we have those kind of conceptual elements with the addition of the city and the Statue of Liberty, and then the vibrancy.
Yeah, you still got a full minute. Yeah, it looks complete. I mean, that's the thing, is like it's really difficult to really pull off what looks complete. Like I said earlier, you got to pick and choose what you're going to really detail. You know, it helps to have, like, even if you're painting from the hip, it helps to know your limitations on when you need to stop.
That is the hardest thing, I would say, at Art Battle, is knowing when to stop painting, because even though it's only 20 minutes, it's very easy to overpaint.
Yeah, see, look at that knife she's just pulling in. That's great.
I'm so pleased with so many moments in this piece. I love there's like this squiggly yellow line in the cheek that is just kind of more of a drawing, and I really like that.
Look, I thought about just doing a smiley face at some art battle just to do it.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I'm done. It's, you know, that's performance there. You're not gonna win, but it says so much. Yep. See, he's got that. He knows art business. I bet. I don't know who any of these people are, but I bet this guy. I bet his website is crisp.
I bet that everything about his practice is crisp.
It's crisp. Yeah, his haircut's crisp.
Yeah, we are fans. I'm definitely a fan.
I like his style for sure.
I think such a great execution from Funkist here. I do think that maybe the crowd is going to be comparing the two pieces because they're so similar from his qualifying round.
Right. Oh, he's definitely got his style.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that helps. You know, they always say to, pay women.
Congratulations, all the artists in round 3. Make some noise! Place your votes now. Start bidding in the auction. Woo! What an amazing art battle that was. Give some round of applause for the finalists. Thank you everyone for enjoying tonight, but it ain't over. We've got something very special planned for the end of this art battle. Before we find out who wins, we are going to do our very first live auction for one of these paintings. Now you may have heard me say that one of the paintings was going for a very expensive price, and we think there's some sort of mistake out there, so we're going to bring the painting on stage and do the live auction just so there's no mistakes out there. And you guys can raise your hand if you want the bid. The bidding starts at $100. This bid is for the painting of round 2, Calicho's painting. We're going to rebid it because there's some mistake on the website. If someone really wants to pay that much for it, they can. Take your final look at the art. Make sure if you post anything on social media, it's Art Battle or Art Battle New York.
I have to say that I'm so just completely floored by the variety that we've seen tonight and by the technical execution.
And they're all, they're all definitely good painters. They've painted before. I love that barcode. It is so, like, it's so in your face.
And it's the definition of crisp, too. Like, the technique there.
That was perfect sync.
Go for somewhere over $200,000. We think it
All right, voting is open at artbattle.com/AB2484, and one single artist is going to be voted the winner of tonight's event. So make sure that you get in there and vote. We often are hearing from our voting managers that the votes can be super, super close. So every vote really, truly does count. So make sure that you're registered to vote at the link that is on your screen. And you can also bid to take all of these pieces home. You don't need to be in the room to collect these works. We will be back with our winner announcement in just a few minutes.
I see y'all taking photos of the art. Make sure you also vote on the art. I'm gonna hang out here for a few minutes. See if anyone would like to bid on this painting right here, starting at $100. Just a reminder, we got this awesome piece of art on sale, currently available.
So you're excited about the portrait in this round, right, Michael?
Right.
That's your favorite piece from this offering of our final?
Yeah, I mean, I like them all. I really like that barcode. The whale's dope. You know, it's all really good. The portrait is definitely. I just like those eyes.
There's such a high point of connection there. Nikki did a really fantastic job of establishing that eye contact.
Yeah, and she did it early. I mean, if I was painting, I would have done it last as like the cherry on the cake, but she was able to build that real quick.
And also,
And the crowd is good.
Sorry? Looks like we're also doing some live bidding, which is pretty cool.
Do I see $120? $120 for this? 110? Someone raise your hand and say, oh, I would pay $110 for that painting. Will you pay $110 for this painting? Will you pay $110 for this painting? Would you pay $110 for this painting? He said no. So far, it's going around here with a nice button down where you went. If you like it, it's all yours. You just have to bid over $100. I'll give it a few more minutes. Who do you all think won? Place your votes. Are y'all ready to find out who won tonight's art battle? We had an amazing final round. 4 incredible artists. Wow. I never seen anything quite like that. I was a big fan of everyone that came tonight. So make some noise for all 12 competitors tonight. In the final round, we had Fenna Mason, Funkcast, Galicho, and Nikki. Get ready because one of them is the champion of tonight's art battle. The winner of tonight's art battle is, can I get a Nikki! Nikki, come on stage. Come up here. Congratulations, you are the winner. Thank you to everyone who voted for Nikki. Y'all are very kind people. Welcome. Congratulations on the win. Do you have anything you want to say to everyone tonight?
No, I mean, all the artists were amazing, and thank you for coming out. That was terrifying and dope.
That's our covering page. On the mic. Well, make some noise one more time for Nikki. Make some noise for all who competed tonight. Make some noise for yourselves. Thank you all for coming. This has been April 2023. Make sure y'all get home safe tonight. DJ Smokey, cut us out. One more time for Nikki, everybody. Make sure you place as a last second option a bids on the action. This is it, we're closing it out tonight.
All right, a huge congratulations to our winner that was just announced. Our winner of tonight's event in New York City is Nikki Georgia Kontarakis. Huge congratulations to Nikki, our artist that painted the portrait in the final round, that gorgeous, wonderfully connecting and emotive piece. She just did such a fantastic job over the course of the night and has earned her spot in the New York City finals. TBD, date TBD. And a huge congratulations also to all 12 of our artists that performed tonight. We are just so grateful for these artists that choose to share themselves and perform for us live. And a huge thank you also to Michael J. Majowski, who has been our commentator tonight with me. If you would like to find him online, just go to, I think that you're Michael J. Majowski on Instagram, right?
Yeah, same name.
And same name for your website, right?
Yeah.
And Michael has painted in many an art battle, and this just in, some insider info. Michael will be making an appearance this season in New York as well. So be sure to stay tuned to the streams. And also congrats to all of the performers, the Long Island Beatbox crew, and to Jack Nasty, our host, and our team on the ground. We are so grateful for you, and of course to everyone who joined us watching online on the stream. What a great night for Art Battle in New York. And we were actually going to be back in just about 45 minutes to begin our event in Las Vegas. So if you are loving hanging out on the stream, stay tuned. We will be back pretty shortly for our first round in Las Vegas. Once again, congratulations, Nikki, and we will see you all soon.